So, you're gonna ask about Limang Pantao? Okay, remember the time I was telling you about when I used to go to Platerias and
Yes.
Raon,
Sabi ko na
etc.
yan, see?
Yeah. That is so very near Rizal Avenue. And during that time, I remember, that was the time na when people cross the street, coming from Escolta, all these employees, they would come in droves and they would go to Quiapo and they'd cross from Santa Cruz, from Escolta going Santa Cruz and then going to Quiapo. Dami tao crossing the street. So, I created a story out of that eksena. Yun lang siya. You had, kasi nung time, now I can tell young people, during that time, wala pang LRT. So people would cross the street and that was the place where there were a lot of people. It was like Shibuya, the
Yes,
crossing.
yeah.
Like so many people crossing the street.
How about Mamang Kutsero?
Mama Cochero is I like it because it's about the subject matter is about two lovers and riding in a kalesa and just a twist in the end. He says mabuti pa, the girl says, or whoever the gender is singing it is about talks about mabuti pa yung kalesa mo mabagal at saka hindi ka mababangga, no? Kung nais mo magpalit na tayo, sa akin ng kalesa, inyo ng nobya ko, or something like that, no? Why when I don't know, it was my father, I think, who asked, or my sister said, bakit mo naman ipagpapalit yung iyong girlfriend sa kalesa? Sabi ko, kanta lang yun.
Mamang Kutsero.
Sasakay po kaming magkasintahan sa kalesa nyo, wag pong lilingon, baka mabangga pa tayo. Then he says, kay sarap mabuhay ng kay lumanay, katulad ng kalesang kay bagal-bagal. Wala kang problemang mababangga kung dahan-dahanin, marami ang ani. Oh, Mama Kutsero, naiinggit ako sa kabayo Technicolor na kalesa nyo. Kung nais nyo magpalit na tayo, sa akin ang kalesa, inyo ang nobya ko. During those times, I really miss writing my concepts and writing lyrics. Now that you're telling me, ay, tagal ko na hindi sumusulat.
I was gonna ask.
Yeah, because this is what you call, for me now I realize, they were creations because they were creations in my mind that I put into writing. And sayang, hindi ko na nagagawa.
Is it because you have bigger shoes to fill now? You're in charge of so much more now. So yung intimate writing of an experience is less. Kasi
Not less, almost nil.
kasi dami mo ng
Ang dami ko. Iyon na nga sasabihin ko sa iyo. In the past, almost 20 years, I had been in charge of promoting training of music, training of songwriters, promoting Filipino music, promoting all this. Nothing that I'm gonna say I regret doing because I love it. I mean, now I have a chance really I have a platform for what I really want to happen is, let's move forward with our music and let's train all these young people. Kasi one of these days, sila yung magiging, I don't know kung sa inyo kung kinuwento yun. It's not gonna be in our generation. It might be in their generation. But if it's not in their generation, then they can share the spirit. Our spirit is lilipat namin sa kanila, so they can again teach your next generation and tell them, now it's your generation. You have to make the Filipino music global, parang gano'n. I mean,
So Mr. C, hindi ka naniniwala OPM's dead?
No, not at all. As a matter of fact, I think, alam mo, there's a new life. There's a new life that had been injected into OPM. And it's because kami din, we realized na, oh nga, no, we've always looked for the Filipino identity. We've always said, kasi nung 86, ang laging tinatanong namin where is the Filipino? In that music. It's so Western, it's so pop, it's so R&B, it's so rock, it's so blah 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 blah. Lagi namin tinitingnan yung gano'n. Bakit wala tayong samba ng we don't have anything that will say na yung Brazilian may samba, yung Jamaican mayroong reggae. Tapos ngayon K-pop, naunahan pa tayo. Naunahan pa tayo ng K-pop. And then what happened was, you know Leo Rialp, no?
Yes.
Okay. His family lived in Brazil for almost 3 years. And when he came back here, he made kwento. Ay, alam mo, Ryan, we invited our Brazilian friends at home to have dinner. And always, I play to them Filipino music. I play Your One. I played the music, kasi he was also with Jam Records. He was the one who directed Haji to throw this la. Kay ganda ng ating was he imagined what Haji would do. Anyway, he directed Haji. We invited these Brazilians and I played these records and they like it, and I asked them, how does it sound to you? Doesn't it sound American? Doesn't it sound too Western? They said, no. The sound is unique. The sound is something that we've never heard before.
Really?
Okay. Talaga? Yeah. Ryan, sabi ni Leon, Ryan, believe na believe sila. At sabi nila, ibang-iba daw yung music natin. Hindi daw siya hindi daw American hindi. It was music na inyo, parang sinasabi yung music. So, the very, very important words that Leo said to me, na until now, that is my, always at the back of my mind. It's a mantra. You know, Ryan, I realized we have a unique sound. The Filipino sound is there. We just keep on denying that it's there. Tayo yung nagdi-deny kasi sinasabi natin, but it's American, but it's ganyan, no? And then, you know what makes it so, lalo na so Filipino? It's the language. Di ba? From the start na namin, tinuturo na namin sa kanilang lahat, doon sa camp, etc., even in our boot camp, we always say that you have to write it in the language that you're comfortable with, where you can express it in the best possible way, wherein you think in that manner, so that it's more authentic, and that's it. It's the language, it's the inflection. That's why if it's Ilonggo, or if it's Cebuano, if it's Pangalatok, Kapampangan, they have unique sounds. The unique combinations of those consonants and what? Vowels and consonants. The unique combination creates that Filipino-ness. Couple it with the stories that are only found or that you only experience in your locale. Which is why whenever we do our boot camps, Mindanao, write in your language, because when we hear it, it sounds different. It sounds new. And kahit na gamitin nyo yung, because everybody else uses the same progressions, or you can probably create a new progression na kayo lang gumagawa. So now I know. I don't have to say, I don't have to look for that Filipino identity because it's always been there.
So just write and create.
Just right. Because eventually, it will distill into what we are talaga.
Plus, because of the digital platforms, now everybody can be discovered and heard.
Exactly.
Hindi na tayo at the mercy of recording companies. So it's all.
Exactly.
Actually, I was listening to Spotify the other day because I wanted to hear what was current sa Filipino music. It's so distinctly Filipino. I mean, the ballads, the melodies, we're so heavy into melody. And the sentimentality, it's all there. It's
Yeah,
all
so why
so
deny
unique.
that? Why deny the softness or why deny the sentimentality? Because that's us.
That's us.
Even me when I hear, alam mo yung sa ilalim ng puti, ano,
One,
buwan,
by
Yeah.
ta-da-da. Wow, for me it's, ang ganda. I
Who
like
wrote
it.
that
It's
song,
so
right?
beautiful.
Okay, we discovered this boy in Cebu, Juan Carlos Labajo. We
No, but
discovered
who
him
wrote
at
it?
12. He wrote it.
Oh, he wrote it.
Yes. Sa ilalim ng puting ilaw.
Ilaw
You would never think
sa
as a kid.
ilalim ng buwan. Diba?
Sa
Ano
kid,
sila?
he's what, 17 now?
Gosh!
Beautiful song.
Ang yaman na niya. I mean, if it was retranslated into...
Okay, I think we've covered all the
That's a lot.
songs. Last song, paano na kaya?
Okay. You really want to hear the story? Well, I was in Pinoy Dream Academy and I was shown footages which were not shown. And the idea came from those footages.
So hindi totoo na sinulat mo para kay Bugoy because you promised to write him a song?
No, I really wrote it for Pugoy.
Yeah, that's
Oh,
what.
you
But I
did?
do remember I was watching it and you were seated by the piano and you promised him a song.
Yeah. No, actually, I tried to. I taught about 3 or 4 of them. Can you sing this for me? Blah, 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 blah. And then I chose. Parang pinapalabas ko, I chose Bugoy to sing it. Pero actually, it was already written for him. As a matter of fact, I wrote an entire album, CD album, for all those top 10.
I see.
Yeah,
Wow.
that song went to Bugoy. There's a song that went to La Arnie Enriquez. There's a song that went to Lisel Garcia. I also like that song. Pareho siya ng theme. Nung paano na kaya, pero in English. Ang ganda nun, yung kay Lisel. Gusto ko yung kanta
Ano yung
yan.
kanta ni Lizelle?
Ta-na-na-na-na, ta-ta-na-na-na-na.
Hindi lang na-promote.
Da-da-da-da-da. Lisel Garcia, her song.
Ako last song that we haven't covered, Kumukuti-Kutita.
That's really interesting. In 1983, Joey Reyes and I wrote a musical that would last about 20 minutes. We wrote it for a group. It was a corporation, and under the corporation, there was this big group of companies, maybe about 4 or 5 companies. Isa lang ang head company, but every year they had choral competitions. Okay. That year, meron din ulit na bago competition. But this one, kaibigan ko sila, yung conductor, sabi nila, we want to be different. Isa-shock namin sila, we'll do an original musical. Kasi every year they would have something. They did an original musical. Joey wrote the lyrics. We wrote 3 songs. I don't remember the other 2, pero only one song. One of the songs was Kumukuti-Kutita. What happened? Ninoy Aquino was killed in August. By September, October, nagkagulo na-cancel yung competitions. Kasi ang gulo. As in, ang gulo. Why? Because it had that particular group of companies was quite affected. Will not say, but it was affected. And then, so they called it off, and that's it. That year, we had caroling. I wrote a choral arrangement of Kumukuti Kutitap and had the choir sing it anyway, kasi sayang. That was the start. Every year, there were choir. Yung song na yun, napasa yung pyesa kung saan-saan. And then they started singing Kumukuti Kutitap. And it was picked up by Joey Albert, recorded it, became a big hit, quite a good hit for a Christmas song.
Kaya sa kanya na-identify.
Yeah, kay Joey Albert. And then now it's a staple.
Everywhere.
Yeah.
Is that the reason why now, Mr. C? Is that why you, I mean, aside from the fact we identified last time we talked to you, that I think the reason why you're so generous is because you just have this, it's like water seeking its course and you're just looking for music wherever you find it, whether in young people or in music, you know. You see, also because historically everything just happened to you. So does that make you open? Just open to anything that comes your way.
But
and you take it from there.
yeah, but that's the way. That's my life character. I mean, I don't know how to describe it. I'm open, meaning even my mind is open to other ideas. My mind is parang it's just open. I'm just a receptor. That's why I even say that, you know, I actually probably didn't write it. I was just a conduit. I keep on saying that. Right? Why is it so easy for me? I mean, I don't have a difficult time writing it. So, ang feeling ko, before I only describe it as, oh, it's just there in the air and I pluck it out. Now I always say, it comes easy. So, parang conduit lang siya. Maybe I am in tune with a certain plane, and when I open the portals because I need to write something, I open the door and it comes in and I have to write it. I really write it so fast. That's why I really have a feeling. If you look at my drafts, they're like, sabi nga ng tatay ko, parang scratches ng manok yung mga piyesa ko. Kasi I write so fast. Kasi I'm afraid that mawala yung idea.
No, but your openness and generosity just is so different from everybody. Most artists have such egos.
Oh, you mean to say that one?
I mean, ego in the sense that artists tend to be so self-involved and so self-promoting, and that anything they create is my work. It's my the tendency is it becomes protective rather than so open. Your energy is just so the opposite of that. And the reason why I stress it is not to praise you so much as to say, guys, tularan nyo. I mean, the energy about you, Mr. C, is just this flow, and you just let everything come and go, flow, and there's no hindrance or saying akin to, or I would, akin to, akong gumawa nito. There's none of that. And I think that's good learning and energy for everyone to learn as artists.
First of all, alam ko naman na akin yun eh. And then also because people know that it's mine. So there's no need to put some kind of boundary or a fence. Because I really believe that you have, that's a motherhood statement. You have to share the wealth.
May mga tao na, for
Ideas.
example, sinabi mo, can somebody sing this song? Hindi, akin yan eh. Or ako lang to eh, ako lang kakanta nito. Or maraming ganun eh. Maraming ganun. So protective of their stature and what is their music or what their persona is?
Well, that makes life interesting actually. So, iba-iba lang talaga eh. Iba-iba ang take. So I'm here and I have all these shareables because
You're not done by far. In that case, you're not done. It's just
You know,
gonna
Mr.
keep
C, there is still much for you to do.
no, I really want. Are you kidding?
Like me, I would love for you. Can you do a Sarah song?
Yeah, sure.
She
But I
needs a
have
new
not
sound.
done. But you have to tell me anong state of mind, anong status ni Sarah because you know I
Pwede off
can't.
camera na. Sabihin ko.
Wait,
Because I have-
magpaalam muna tayo kasi this is it. Halika, Guardian.
Uy! O di, edit mo to. May mga na...
Of course I will edit it. First of all, nobody's gonna watch 35 minutes spread. Just
What?
to show you we're here.
Yes! Thank you, Mr. C.
We've got the Maestrory here, and we're gonna edit it and show it to you because there's so much golden nuggets of wisdom there.
From the superstar.
Okay.